shakes.
Okay then. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is actually with supplements is about pre-workout, because we all take that to start off our workout. Well, most of us do to start off our workout. There's a lot of things about talking about how it there's fat burner and some of the pre-workouts, and I had brought this up to you earlier about that.
Now, simply stating, pre-workouts are designed to give you immediate energy. So you drink a pre-workout depending on your body's ability to digest. It's water, it's mixed down, so it's not needing to be digested in the stomach, small intestines. It's just hitting the bloodstream and going. Pre-workouts are designed to get you in the go. What they do to quote unquote make it a fat burning pre-workout is they add minute qualities in there. L-carnitine, CLA, raspberry ketones, things that in a state of calorie deficit allow your body to transport and burn body fat for energy. And these supplements do work, but they work at a calorie deficit. So, they'll add certain ingredients to help you lose water weight. I'm going blank on some of the things. Something as simple as dandelion, it'll help you lose water weight. They're just simple things that are added like that. There are other supplements that I do have that is more of a fat burning supplement, but that's because it's adding an outside ingredient from the SARMs family. So it's adding an outside ingredient that is designed to burn body fat. And that starts moving up the price change, because these are not the smaller prototypical ingredients, green teas, CLAs, L-carnitines. It's just different things like that. So I won't even go into the other one, because that's a whole different type of product. But that's basically all they're going to have. They're going to have these small ingredients that help your body transport body fat or help you get more of a sweat. And then they take away the creatines, which is, creatine makes you water weight. So if you're trying to lose body fat and you're trying to lose weight, the last thing you want to do is have something to make you water weight. A lot of times they'll lose a lot of the muscle and pumping ingredients, citrulline, agmatines, beet, glycerol. They'll lose a lot of these products and replace them with the CLAs, L-carnitines, green teas, and etc.
Okay. A lot of ingredients.
Yeah, now you see what I was saying. As we get going with this episode, it'll be able to explain different things. And like I said, green tea helps your body everything that all the ingredients that they're adding just helps your body to transport or better utilize actual body fat as you're active and as you become into a calorie deficit. The whole purpose of being is a calorie deficit, so your body has to start using body fat for energy.
Okay.
And that's why I was saying, like, the other one that has the SARM, it's a SARM in there. So the SARM is a little more of a cutting edge type of supplement. Probably not doing it much justice in saying cutting edge, because I don't want to use the word cutting edge, but it's a little more gray market. There we go. It's a little more gray market. Not everybody wants to do a SARM.
Yeah. So when it comes down to that, we get into taking our supplements. We get our pre-workout on. We got our fat burners on to start doing it. We start trying to get moving a lot more. So when we start getting moving a lot more, we start trying to do different cardio. Some people like to just go on all-out treadmill sprint or go outside for a sprint to warm up their body. Some people try to do HIIT, do stuff like that. What do you think about of cardios? What would be the best?
I love HIIT. High intensity. I'm trying to remember the whole brain farts, but it's HIIT is basically I'm taking a shorter amount of time to do a high output quasi cardio aerobic workout. So I'm doing something that requires more muscle explosion as well as raising my heart rate rapidly. So HIIT involves anything from battle ropes, sprints, box jumps, and I'm not resting. If you rest, you're not doing a HIIT. There is no rest when it's coming to HIIT. I am shortening my typical 1 hour cardio into a 20-25 minute window. And during that 25-minute window, I am literally not resting. The typical HIIT you see are sprints. So I'm doing 20-25 minute sprints where I'm sprinting, jogging. And a lot of people that played sports, you remember this. We had to sprint 100 yards, jog back, turn around, sprint, jog back, turn around, sprint. So that's what HIIT is. My heart is just cooling down enough so I can catch my breath to sprint again, because muscle burns more body fat than just simple cardio by itself. So living tissue. So when I have to sprint, it's an explosive movement. That explosive movement is meaning my blood is being shoved into my muscle. I'm going to get a pump. If you look at an Olympic sprinter versus an Olympic cross-country runner. That cross-country runner generally doesn't carry much muscle mass because he doesn't need it. His whole goal is to be able to run for hours and hours and hours and hours upon end. He just needs to get heart and lungs. He doesn't need muscle mass. That sprinter's got to go to point A to point B, lickety split. So they need all the muscle they can. So they're activating and exploding. They're literally, when you're sprinting, you're jumping from spot to spot. So you're recruiting muscle fibers. So that's what makes HIIT so great, because you're recruiting muscle fibers, not just going for a walk or a jog where my heart is just elevating and my breathing's elevating. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Most people will do that type of cardio, myself in particular. When I was competing, I would just simply get on the Stairmaster for 3 hours a day. And that was just because it was easier on me to be on the Stairmaster for an hour versus trying to do a 25-minute HIIT. I'm a 320-pound man. By the time I sprint 100 yards, I'm dead. There's no coming back. I mean, it's just, I carry that much muscle mass that my body's just like, hey, bro, we're good. Go take a nap. And that's what most people run into when they sign up for HIIT type of training. CrossFit. I have no hate against CrossFit. It's where muscle gains go to die. Just joking. But with CrossFit, it is more of a HIIT type of workout. And if you notice that most people in CrossFit, they're very athletically built. They're not muscle bound like me. They're more closer to your prototypical professional athlete, because they are doing high intensity interval training. Oh, I remembered it. And they're picking up weight and they're moving. Bang, 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 bang. And they're trying to get it done as quick as they can. What is it? WOD, workout of the day. I'm taking my workout of the day. I'm taking this pretty much the same amount of weight that I did yesterday, and I'm trying to complete it at a faster pace, which is a HIIT workout. I am trying to increase my pace that I can go through there. I'm not catching my breath, snatching cleans. I mean, that's an explosive movement. Bang, 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 bang. Burpees, those kipping things that they do. I'm moving, and it's an explosive movement, and I'm battle ropes. I'm doing an explosive movement, so my body is getting a better fat burning workout. HIIT is a better fat burning workout. Just the majority of us out there, don't lie to yourself. If you haven't ran since the 8th grade, you are not going to be able to pull off a HIIT productively for a couple of months, maybe a year. It's something that requires some work to get through it. So the majority of people will go back into a steady form of cardio, which works because you are doing a steady form of cardio. You are burning through your, weight loss 101. More calories out than calories in. Simple. So if I'm doing 45 minutes to an hour on the stair mill, I'm burning anywhere between, depending on how I'm moving, 600 to 3,000 calories. I'm pretty sure when I was doing it 3 hours a day, 3 times a day, I was a fat boy. I liked to eat, but I wasn't eating 10,000 calories a day. I was outperforming my calories in, so that allowed me to lose my body fat. Now, my diet was set up for body fat loss, blah 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 blah. And we'll go. That's a whole different episode on how that works. But yeah, I'll shut up and let you talk.
No problem. That actually kind of put me into a position where I can actually say, with how you put that in, like how everything goes from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. It also reminds me how it goes with hypertrophy, where you told me how you go in there, you get the dumbbell, you pull, you do 3 sets of 20, and then you turn around and you pop over there and you do just another workout for same amount of sets for same amount of reps. You know what I mean? You just jump and get that sweat, and helps you.
Now, what he's talking about is rest in between sets. Prototypically, you will see, and most of us are going to say it's, you see the big no-neck bodybuilder or the really lean, athletic looking female bodybuilder girl, and they're bang, 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 bang. When it became competition time, I didn't rest in between sets longer than 30 seconds. My rep range, because I'm not growing any new tissue. So I'm not eating enough food to grow new tissue. So why am I lifting 4 reps, 2 reps, PRing? There's no reason to do all that because I'm not growing any muscle tissue anymore. So I'm not eating enough food to repair that muscle tissue adequately. So I'm shortening my rest time. And by shortening my rest time, we talked about this a couple seconds ago. If I'm working out and I shorten my rest time to 30 seconds, I am still performing HIIT. It's a HIIT training. I've increased my rep range and I've shortened my rest time. The reason why HIIT works so good is you're activating living tissue. Living tissue has a higher metabolic rate post-workout than just cardio by itself. Cardio by itself, I'm raising my heart rate and then I'm lowering my heart rate. My body's going to a rest and I'm not activating as much muscle cells as when I'm getting a high output and getting my muscles to snap. Going blank on the correct words, forgive me. But that living tissue, my heart has to pump to push the blood into the actual tissue. Living tissue now needs to be fed. When the body goes to feed itself on the regular, and that's why you see a lot of people out there, they will see once again a no-neck person like me eating every couple hours. So you turn around, it's like, bro, didn't you just eat? Yeah, but I got to eat again because I'm trying to keep the muscle tissue that I have. And the whole purpose of that is when the body has its choice on what to burn, we've got our brain, our hearts and lungs, our bone tissue, central nervous system, muscle, body fat.